Buen día. Hoy es miércoles, no sé, 26 de enero. Escribe estas frases en inglés. Ellos cantan música en el auditorio. You might not know that word, but I think you can figure it out. It's cognate. Ustedes dibujan en la clase de arte. Mamá y yo bailamos mucho. Figure out what those are. We're going to play a bluket to review. There is a new mode if you want to try that one out. And then after that, we are going to review our AR verbs, but then we are going to be learning how to conjugate ER and IR verbs. So after today, you're going to be able to say basically anything you want in Spanish. It's pretty cool. So I want you to go through these. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Those are all of our AR verb endings, right? So if you practiced with the verb bailar, we would have bailo, bailas, baila, bailamos, bailais, bailan. And then ER and IR verbs. The good news about this is that they're really, really similar to those AR endings. So if you've memorized that, o, as, a, amos, ais, an, well, all you need to do is change every A to an E. So o, es, a, amos, ais, an. A. Easy, 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 easy. So here it is, right? So we have an AR verb, o, as, a, amos, ais, an. We have an ER verb, o, es, a, amos, ais, ein. Okay? And then IR verbs. Says notice the vosotros ending for IR is an IS right here. So we have a slight difference here, but we still have O, E, S, E. And then here's where it's different. And the easy way to remember that is these are ER verbs, so they have an E. These are IR verbs, so they have an I. Easy. So let's take a closer look, right? So just like I pointed out, every single one is the same except, and we already looked, the nosotros and the vosotros. So I want you to try and figure out the verb is conjugated in what form? Aprendes. Well, if it ends in es, you know that it's going to be tú. We are not turning anything in with this. This is just practice. If you're at home, this is the only way that you're going to learn this. So I would follow along. This verb, what is comparten conjugated? What is the form? So it ends in en, so I know that that is going to be the ellos, ellas, ustedes. Bebemos, right? Anytime you see an MOS, you know it's going to be nosotros. Como, right? The yos have the O's. That'll be yo. Comprende. You've probably heard this rapidly many random times throughout movies and things like that. Comprendes? Do you understand? Comprende. So if it ends in an E, you know it's going to be the el, ellos, that form. Corres ends in an ES, so it's going to be the two form. Creo ends in an O. Yos have the O's. Deben ends in an EN. Figure that one out. Le ends in an E. What would that be? Abrimos ends in an I. MOS. But remember that MOS, you know exactly where to go with that. Asisto. And then I want you to some really, really good quick practice. So which verb is illustrated? Pretty sure that guy's running, so I would choose the verb that means to run, correr. And then in this one, what do you think is happening here? You might not know. So aprender is to learn, comer, to eat, abrir, to open, asistir, I should say asistir is to attend, and beber, to drink. So for that one, she's opening a door, so it would be abrir. What about here? What's happening here? Compartir means to share. Creer means to believe. So figure out what one that would be. Right? Comprender, to comprehend, to understand, and the rest are cognates. You can figure, or the rest we've learned. Which verb here? Figure it out. Same with this one. So if you had to conjugate the verbs, let's see how well you would do. So for this is a cognate, right? Comprender. So we know that that is going to mean comprehend. So go through, figure out what all of those endings are, right? Drop your ending, add your new ones. Go through these, test yourself, see how you did, if you understood it, and then skip that. And then we have our ER/IR conjugations notes page. So if you take this out, it's basically just a quick recap of what I just explained. But then you can go through this and fill in you'll have to go at your own pace, but you'll fill in your notes page with this information. So now you have a place to go.